Alright, so this is it. I got it all hooked up. This is the Quicrun WP10BL80 Crawler ESC and the Quicrun Outer 3530 SL 1700 kV outrunner motor. This stuff up here is just weights to offset my battery being on that slider, so don't worry about that. But it's looking really good. See, I don't know if you guys can see everything, but just barely moving the throttle and it gets really low speed. You can see the wheels are just barely moving. So I think this is going to be a really nice system. It also has nice high speed. Alright, so this is my crawler with the new Hobbywing Outrunner crawler motor and 10 BL80 Crawler ESC. Been out here running it for a couple minutes, so I got a little bit of mud on the tires already. But I'm liking how the system works. Just the only problem I'm having with it so far is the drag brake. Seems like it doesn't engage right away when you let off the throttle. So it'll like free roll for a second when you let go, and which I'm trying to show you guys now going down this hill. You can kind of see how I am just barely on the throttle, just slow crawling, but if I let go, when it's going down a hill, it'll just kind of, you know, coast for a second before the drag brake catches and stops it. See, now the drag brake's on. If I just barely hit, see it's barely rolling. Then if I let go, see it wants to roll. It's the only problem I'm seeing with this system so far. Other than that, it's really nice. What's up, guys? A little update to my last video about the Quicrun WP10BL80 Crawler ESC and the new outrunner motor, the Outer 3530 SL. So I'm running it now with the fan on because if you run it at low speed at all, it will build up quite a bit of heat. So the fan really needed to be put on there. And so in my last video I talked about how the drag brake didn't catch right away when you let go of the throttle. It had just a little bit of coasting action. And so right now I have it with the selectable drag brake, and that's the little yellow wire that comes from the ESC. When I hit channel 3, green light comes on, that means the drag brake is on. Now it's locked up nice and tight. And so what I had to do to change it so that the drag brake would come on faster is use the program card, obviously, and you go into the settings. We don't have to. There's a button right here on the power switch to do programming that way through the tones and the lights. But it's a lot easier to just use a program card, and the setting you change is the drag brake rate, and so when you turn it up, it makes it apply the drag brake faster when you let off the throttle, and so that cleared up that issue. And so basically now I have 0 issues with this. Has tons of torque. The low speed control is incredible. You know, for not being like a 2-in-1 that's censored. I'm really impressed with this. Yeah, good wheel speed from it as well. at full throttle. I'm just, yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. Thanks for watching, guys. See you later. How's it going, guys? So, in front of me today, I'm going to be telling you about this knockoff Vanquish 3-gear trans that I found on Amazon. This literally is an exact replica. It even has the little part right here where a Vanquish logo would be engraved. Really nice anodized aluminum. Can't argue with that. All the gears inside, because I had to tear this apart to put grease in it, had 0 grease. All the gears inside were nice machined steel. This came with the mounting screws that go on the skid. It came with the motor mount screws, came with the pinion. The only problem that I had with this thing is the shipping from Amazon. It came in just one of those plastic envelopes that has the bubble wrap built into it, and in transit it wore a hole through it, and it's kind of, I don't know if you guys can see it, but right here, up here, and then over here as well, it got marred up in shipping. And also, one of these long case screws was missing. I happen to have one in my stockpile of screws, so I just threw that in. But other than that, I have 0 complaints with this. Works really good. No slipper clutch, which is nice. Makes a little bit of metal on metal gear sound, but that's fine with me.